Hello dear students, I am Professor Nancy Kansagra from the Amiraj College of Engineering and Technology. In this particular session, we'll discuss about some statements in the Java. Okay. Those who already studied the statements in the C, it will be easier for them to understand these statements. Okay. There are so many different type of the statements are available in Java, like else if ladder, nested if, ternary operator, break, continue, switch. These are the statements which is used in Java. So okay, let's start with the if statement. Okay. If statement tests the condition, and if the if block is true, then it will execute the code. Okay. It is the syntax of the if. If and condition of the if. If this condition is true, then it will execute the code which is written between these curly brackets of the if statement. This is the flowchart of the if statement. It will start the program, it will check the expression. If your expression or condition is true, then it will execute your statements, and if it is false, then it will directly stop the program. So let's understand working of the if statement. Okay, there are two scenarios. First one, if expression is true. Okay. Here is the test variable with the integer data type is equals to 5, and here we have written the if statement. Okay. If in between it is condition is test less than 5, your test value is 5, so 5 is less than 10, which is correct, so it will execute the code which is written between this curly brackets of the if. Okay. Second scenario, what your expression is false. Okay. uh, Variable name with the test and integer data type is equals to 5, and if statement, in the if statement our condition is test is greater than 0, means 5 is greater than 0, which is wrong, right? So it will directly goes out of the if statement, and it will execute the course which is after if. Okay. So let's see a small program of a if statement. Okay. Here we have created a class with the name if statement in that public static void main. Okay. Here we have created a one variable number with the integer data type and given the static value 10 to our variable number. So number is equals to 10. Okay. Now we have to check our number is greater than 0 or not, right? So in if we have written the condition number is greater than 0. Okay, so condition number, our number value is 10, 10 is greater than 0, so it will goes to the body of the if portion and it will print the number is positive. In Java, for printing we are using system.out.println, so it will print the number is positive. Okay, and after if there is another printing statement, this statement is always executed. So output of this program, it will print the two statements. First one is the number is positive, and second one, this statement is always executed. Okay, so that is the simple if. Okay, after that there is a two-way if else statement. Okay, while we are using if else statement, it also tests the condition which is written in the if block. If the condition is true of in the if block, then it will execute the if block, otherwise it will directly goes to the else block and it will execute our else block portion. Okay, so syntax of the if else, if condition, okay, if condition is true, then it will go to the code of if and it will execute it, otherwise if our condition is wrong, then it will directly goes to the else portion and it will execute of the this body of the else portion. Okay, this is the flowchart of the if else. If our condition, it checks the condition. Okay, condition is true, then it will go to the if code, and if condition is false, then it will go to the else code. Okay, So let's understand the working of if-else statement. Again, there are two situations: if your expression is true or if your expression is false. So first one, expression is true. Okay. There is one variable test with the integer data type is equals to 5 if our test is less than 10. Less than 10 condition is true, so it will go to the body of if and it will execute this one, and after executing this it will goes out of the program. Okay, now expression is false. Okay, again the test variable with the integer data type is equals to 5. In that, if test is greater than 10, so test is greater than 10, 5 is greater than 10, which is wrong, so it will goes to the else portion and it will execute the body of the else. So let's see one program of if else. We have created a class with the name if else public static void main. Okay, now we have to check the one number is positive or negative. So we have created one variable number with integer data type is equals to 10. Okay, in that first our if condition, so if is number is greater than 0. Okay, so our number is 10 is greater than 0. So condition is true, so it will go into the if portion and it will print the number is positive. Okay, after completing the if, it will comes out and there is another statement to print, which is the statement is always executed, right? So it will print two statements. First one is the number is positive and second one the statement is always executed. Okay, what if we have given the number value is equals to -2, right? So it will check our if condition -2 is greater than 0, which is false, so it will come to the else portion, okay, and print the number is not positive, and the second statement was the statement is always executed. Okay. After if else there is nested if and multi-way if statement. Okay. Nested if represents the if block within the another if block. Means if your inner if block condition executes correctly, then and thenly, sorry, if your inner block condition executes only when the outer if block condition is true. Means see the syntax. If your this first condition outer block, okay, outer block condition is true, then and then this inner if condition will execute. Okay, if within the if. Okay, so this is the syntax of nested if. Okay, and this is the flowchart of nested if. Okay, after nested if else. Okay, if else used to execute one block of code among multiple other blocks. Means you have multiple conditions, more than one condition at a time. You can use else if statement. Okay, in else if statement syntax there is one if statement, one else statement, and multiple else if statement. Okay, see, if statement and expression 1 and the code to be executed if the if condition is true, otherwise it will go to the else if expression 2 and code to be executed, and again else if expression 3, you have multiple conditions, right? So expression 3 and code to be executed, and if all of the if and else if conditions are not matched, then it will go to the else one and execute the else portion. This is the flow chart of the else condition, else if condition statement. Okay, so let's see a program of else. We have created one class with the name ladder in that public static void main. Okay, in that we have a number variable with the integer data type is equals to 0. Okay, Now first condition, we have checking our number is greater than 0 or not. So in if we have written number, we have written the condition number is greater than 0. Okay. In that we have print the number is positive. Okay. In else if our condition is number is less than 0, and in that printable statement is the number is negative, and else portion we have print the number is 0. Okay. So our number value is 0, which is not matched with the if, and else if it is directly matched with the else. So output of the program is the number is 0. Okay. After that, switch statement. Okay. Uh, Switch statement execute one statement from the multiple conditions. Means it works like a if else if ladder statement, which we previously shown. Okay. Means you have multiple more than one conditions at a time pay, you can use if else or a switch statement. Okay. If we have already if else if statement, then why we need switch statement? Switch statement work with some data types which is not supported by the else if statement, like byte, short, integer, okay, string, and some wrapper class data types too. Okay. There are some points to be remembered in the switch statement. First one, the case value must be unique. Means case value names must be unique. Okay. Each switch case statement, there is a break statement is needed. It is optional in Java, but it is required. And in each switch case, there is a one default case label, which is also optional one. Okay. So it is a syntax of switch. You have written switch expression, which is expression or condition. Okay. In the between switch curly brackets, case 1, case 2, and the default case. Break in each and every case, right, which is optional. Okay. And the default case, if all of the above cases does not match with the condition, then default code will be executed by default. This is the flow chart of your switch case. Okay. It checks our expression. Okay. From expression it checks the case 1. Okay. If matched, then it executes the statement of case 1, similar with case 2 up to case n. And if all of the above cases are not matched with the expression, then by default it runs this default case. Okay. So there's a program of switch case. Okay. We have created a class with the name main, public static void main. In that we have created two variables. One is week and another one is day. Week with the integer data type is equals to 4. Day with the string. Okay. We have written the switch statement switch and given the week. Okay. Week's value is 4. Okay. We have written case multiple cases. Case 1, in that case 1 day is equals to Sunday, and break case 2 days equals to Monday, and break case 3 days equals to Tuesday, and break similarly 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So our switch case condition is 4, so it will come to the case 4 and it must print the Wednesday. Okay. And out of the switch statement we have written system.out.println the day is and day. So it will give the output the day is Wednesday. Okay. Thank you all.